This is Mr. Beck Does Your Homework. This is Physics Homework 23, questions 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I have a little circuit that I have to analyze, and it says find the current in the 5 ohm resistor. So it's starting way down there. So it's probably best to just pick little pieces of this circuit and do the whole darn thing as you go. So the first thing we usually do is we look for the equivalent resistance. So I'm going to take some sticky notes. And the first thing I'm going to do is combine these two resistors in series because I can. So those two are completely series. When I cover them up, then that's a 4 and a 7 and a 4 and a 7 add directly because they're in series. So that will replace with a single resistor that for me is going to be 4 plus 7 equals 11. So I'm going to get an 11 ohm resistor there. The next thing I can do is this one and this one will be parallel to each other. So I've got an 11 and a 5. So I'm going to replace those with a single resistor. And those 11 and 5, I'm going to cover up everything from there to there and replace them with a single resistor right here. And what that's going to be is it's going to be this 11 and this 5. So it's going to be 1 over that R, I'm going to call that R2, equals 1 over 5 plus 1 over 11. So 1/5 plus 1/11. Find the answer to that. Do 1 over that to get my R2. So now I've got this, which I call R2. Now I've got a 10 and a 10 here. Well, those are in parallel to one another, so I can cover them up and replace them. I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'm going to replace them with a single resistor. And I happen to know that 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 is 2 over 10 is 1 over 5. So this is going to be a 5 ohm resistor, but I'll just call that R3. And so 1 over R3 is going to be 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10. So that's going to give me a 5 ohm resistor there. Now finally I have a battery, and I've got 1 resistor, 2 resistor, 3 resistors in series. So I can add all of those up. So my total resistance of this circuit, if I can leave the switch there, so my total resistance of the circuit, leaving my battery there, is going to be a single resistor, which is going to be what I had as R2 plus R3 plus 15. So this is going to be R2 plus R3 plus 15 is going to give me my equivalent resistance of the whole circuit. So now I'm going to have to work my way back up. So I might as well just learn everything and then work from there. So now I know the resistance, I know the voltage. If I know 12.4 volts and the resistance, I can find from the resistance and the voltage, I can find my current here. Well, if my current there is my current out of the battery, it's the current in that whole circuit. So that current is going to be the same as the current in all of these. So since I know that current, I can just say that's the current here. And that current is going to be the same throughout all of these. So now I know my current here. I know my current here.